Today we're looking at plein air paintings, and if that sounds like I just babbled my words and meant to say plein air, that's not too far off actually. Plein air is the lovely French term for paintings done outdoors, okay, in the plein air. So why am I sitting indoors, sitting at a bar? Well, because that's where the exhibition is. We came, we saw, we painted is an exhibition by Wisconsin Plein Air Painters on view now at Art Bar in Riverwest. Hi, I'm Kat Murrell. Let's go look at this. Some of the most well-known artists who followed in this method of working, hauling their assorted easels and canvases and paint out into the countryside and city streets, were the Impressionist painters. They were a bunch who were seen as really pretty radical at the time in 1870s France. Once the shock of what they were doing wore off, however, with their sketchy surfaces and atmospheric, often dissolved-looking images, the Impressionist painting style gained currency. Hey, it was a new painting technique, it's legit, and it's lasting. There are plenty of artists working in this method today still, and following in those very footsteps, traipsing out to hills and fields far and wide. Some of the places in these paintings are familiar, like Judith Van Gerner's Port Washington Light. You can almost feel the breeze as you're on a high bluff, looking down to the lake through rippling swirls of color and paint. She shows two pieces together, as do many artists in the show, and this adds an interesting twist to the whole plein air idea. These pairs are frequently the study done on location, and then the other is the studio version. Van Gerner initiates her project in watercolor, and then revisits the idea in oil paint. So the general composition of both is quite similar: causeway, lighthouse, landscape, water, and sky. If you glance really fast at some of these, the pairs seem pretty much like the same picture. There's some changes made in the later version, which in this case can also have much to do with using oil instead of watercolor. So can you go back again to the same place you were and catch the same feeling? That seems to be attempted, but it's always a bit different. It's like recreating a memory, but revising it slightly, getting a do-over the second time around. So getting back to those Impressionist predecessors, yeah, they worked outdoors, but it wasn't unheard of for them to work in the studio too, reworking details or redoing a piece altogether. So come and give this a look. It's a matter of difference in subtle tones and textures. See what suits your tastes. Thanks for hanging out here at Art Bar with me. See you next time when we'll look at something else.